Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And the Grizzlies on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. And, of course, Darius Garland. We'll get to see him for the first time playing for the Grizzlies.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum's one of the best in the league at it. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Evan Mobley with the rebound. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Unloads. And another miss by Memphis. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
David, thank you for that. Very interesting. GA, their focus on preventing a scoring burst early on.
And it's tough. Once you've lost momentum to try and recapture it, they're relying on their defense to negate that up front.
Well, you'd love to live in that disruptive mode all night long, never allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Pass to Williamson. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Mobley. Memphis with the ball. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Ingram. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Up top, Garland. To the left side wing. Pass to Okoro. Outside Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Here's Rozier. Here's Richard. And that one is stuffed right through.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Pass to Banchero. In the corner, it's Mobley. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Garland. That three off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Misses in close.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
They set the screen. Pass to Richards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Mobley. This is his first free throw of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
It's Garland with the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Outside Williams. Pass to Okoro. Memphis moving it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Rozier. And he makes good on the layup.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Mobley at the elbow. It's Garland, top of the key. Here's Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New Orleans on top, up by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Simmons left side. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
And Hart has it in the corner. Back to Rozier. Pass to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Nance a screen. Outside Murphy. Tries again. And Nance with the layup. Nance has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Rozier. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. has great timing, but he also has a great hang. So put that ball anywhere. He knows what to do with it.
Now, here's Bain. No good from outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. And Hart has it in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends in to the line.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. The Pelicans making a switch here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okoro. The three from Garland. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Valanciunas. Good D by Mobley. Memphis trailing here. To the paint. Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
McCollum outside. Mr. Williamson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Ingram with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Ingram outside. Back to Valanciunas. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Spins. Here's Williamson. No good off the spin. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Mr. Williamson. Then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Outside Williams. Fires from deep. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And McCollum launches it from deep. No good. There. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans lead by 1. I'm New Orleans back in a moment. 23. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Mobley inside. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Tries the spin move. Mobley with the block. A drive by Garland. And it goes down 2 points. Garland's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Ingram outside. Active Valanciunas. And stolen by Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
And the basket by Murphy.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Back to Garland. The kick out to Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Up top, Valanciunas. Mobley with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Garland attacking. In the corner, Okoro with it. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ingram left side. Stolen by Okoro. Garland with it. Now defended by McCollum. In the corner, Okoro with it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. So they foul intentionally. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Inside, Richards. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. For New Orleans, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Pass to Bain. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Bain's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies. To the inside. Here's Richards.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And here is Simmons. 6 points for him. Pass to Burks for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Hangs home the trifecta.
It's good to see Rozier improving as a playmaker. Passes like this help make his guys better players. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Richards to the middle. Here's Hart. And that one, good.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the
Grizzlies, 48.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pelicans trail by 12. Ingram outside. Williamson the screen. Bounce pass Ingram. Williamson right side. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hand.
Outside, Jones. Inside. Toppin with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, they are demoralized now, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow getting back on defense.
Pass to Ingram. Now here's Williamson. Toppin covering. And that one's good, Williamson.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
McCollum feeling it out a bit to the paint. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Williamson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
And here we go. This is great stuff as Zion looks like he's about to take over the game.
Mobley outside. Okoro wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Jones. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Leading by 12. Here's Garland. Here's Okoro. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And stolen by Mobley. Here's Banchero. Williams with a clean look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Misses the three. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williamson. Mobley with the block.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Evan Mobley.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Garland with the defensive effort. Williams in the post. Here's Okoro. And the three off target. And here are the Pelicans now. The drive by Williamson.
Great momentum as Zion carried himself right to the rack. Look at the backboard, still shaking.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Now, here's Garland. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,